Hello guys, let's look at KCSE 2022 Practical Predictor 2. This is series 2. In series 1, I took you through Word and Excel. Now I'll be taking you through Access and DTP. So this is the question. So the question is, using database program, create 3 tables below as they appear. Save your database as the Don's Supermarket, 9 marks. So these are our tables. We have our tables here, and for that case, I just go to this point, right click, go to new, then I click on access. Then I save this as the Don's Supermarket. Remember, spelling mistakes are penalized. So you launch access, and then once you launch access, you type you now create the table. So our first table here, we have the customer ID, we have the customer name. So I just go to that part there. So we have the customer ID, we have the customer name, then we have product ID, date of birth, we have product ID, we have date of birth. Note the spellings. Date of birth, this is date and time. So we proceed. We have underscore here, residence and cell phone. We have an underscore here. We have residence, and then we have the cell phone or the cell. So after having done that one, we have been instructed that assign product ID, supplier name, and customer name as primary key. So for this case, we have the customer name. And for that case, I just go to here, customer name, right click, primary key. Then I save that one as customers. Let me see, the examiner has instructed me to save this one as customer ID. So this one is the customer details, sorry for that. So guys, after having done that, I need this data. So I copy this data to save on time. So I go home, then I highlight this way and paste the data with me. So let me see, there is an error. Right click, go to design view. So this one is text. For that case, this is this one should be date and time. Let me see. So we have date and time. First of all, we can copy these two. Have this data. This is ID, customer ID, and then we have date and time. The date assigned here. So let me see. It's saying the value is set value for this. For example, you enter the text in a numeric field. So I escape this. This is my table design, so I remove this. Let me first of all see, this is my data. Cross or I remove this. So my next table is supplier table, supplier ID, supplier name. So we go to create, design. We have supplier ID. We have supplier name. We have supplier name, Then we have product name, product name. We have qualified and cell phone, qualified, and then we have cell phone. for that matter, cell phone. So here we have the primary key as supplier name. So right click primary key, and then you save this one as suppliers. So after having done that one, we have the product. This is supplier details. So supplier details, then we go to products. So this is right click, cross, right click, rename. Make sure you name them as instructed. Then we go to the next one. The next one we have product ID, product name. So we have product ID, product ID. Then we have product name, product name, supplier and price. Product name, supplier and price. This is currency. So this one we use the product ID as the primary key. So I go to product ID, I set it as the primary key, then save this one as products. So after having done that one, we go to suppliers. So I go to where the suppliers are. I have this data with me, so I just go to this one, then paste. Then I cross that one, I go to products, I go to where products are, I copy this data, copy. So I go paste the stuff, paste, sorry. So I'm supposed to save, paste. That is whatever I need. Then we go to customers. For the customer field, I have this one, copy. So I go to where my data is, paste. That's what I have. Then we have the product field. I copy the product field, paste it there. Then I can just have the rest product P001. Then we go to the next one. The next one is residence and cell phone. The dates are a bit cell phone. So we have the two. Then the dates are a bit tricky. So we have these ones. I needed to have this, copy. Then we see there is an error message here on the dates. So the dates are a bit tricky, so we have this one. So I just go to this field here, right click, go to design view. The date is a bit tricky, so I copy this, then I just view, paste it here. Let's just put a date, 2003. Now these are my tables. My tables are well structured. So I have my marks. So create relationship among the three tables. Also create the forms. So I go to database relationship. Here I remove this by deleting. Right click. When you are here, you can click show table. So I have customer, products, and suppliers. So here the supplier, this is the supplier enforce. Then here we have the product ID to product ID, enforce. That is the relationship. So my relationship is one to many. Then from there we go to the next question. The next question is you create forms. So you just click, then go to that is home, Then you click products, create form, then suppliers, create form. So you're supposed to put the buttons on the forms. So to put the buttons, you just go to design view of the form. Then you can assign the buttons. Design, hit the button and draw. I need the next button, text, finish, design. You can also have the next button, previous, next, text, finish. That's how you put the buttons required. The examiner wants us to have the buttons. So the next question is to you create, that is, you create. Let's now finish with this one. All right, undo. Let's finish with that one. Now create a query code starting with C to display suppliers that start with the letter C. So what you need to do is to go to create a design, then suppliers, then you key in the stuff here, then go to this point. You want to go to supplier name starting with C, like that. So when I go to design and run, I'll get Chebet, and Chariot. This one, I'll get Chebet and Chariot since they start with the letter C. So I am supposed to save this one starting with C. Click on OK. That is our query. Again, we go to the next question. The next question is create a query called Vikundi. Use it to sort and group supplier subtotals according to prices. So I just go to create, then I go to report wizard. Then I need to have the supplier. So I need to create a query first, or using the supplier and products. So you have the supplier name, the product name and price. First of all, we see whether it's working. It's working. So I save it. Just save it like that. Then from there, you need to go to create. Then you go to report wizard. Use query 1. Set everything to the right. Next, 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 finish. So this is what you have. Then you right click. You go to design. Then you go to up here. You have group and sort. Then we are sorting the supplier name. You just hit on add, that is add group. That is now we go back to this one. You hit on more here, more. Then you go to with the totals. We need to have with, you click here. You go to subtotals with the subtotals on the footer like that. So you just do that and then you save. So that's how you accomplish that. Remember, there is a video down here in the description where you can see how to do sorting and filtering. Then from there, we have to go back to this one. Assume that the product's price was increased by 25%. Create a query called bottom up to display the new prices. So what you need to do is just to go to create, then design, then you go to products, and then you assign that one. So you just go to this point here and type new prices. Then new prices here, you put a full colon. This one will be price. Price multiplied by 1.25. That is 1.25. That is 125% increase. So from there, you just save as increased new prices. So you just open new prices. You get the new prices. The new prices have been assigned. So you get the new prices there. So when it comes to calculating the age, you must have a date, that is date and that is date and time. That is date and time. So having date and time, you need to go to create, then table design, then you just go to, your query design, create. We create a query. Then we are creating a query using customers. So we have customer ID, customer name, product, date of birth, residence, and cell phone. So I test it. It's working. So go back to design view. You want to calculate the age. So you just type age. Then the age here, our age is today's date 28. That is today's date. Today's date. Today's date here, you can just type current date. Current date is 28th. It is 28th 10th 2022. That is our date. First of all, you can see whether that one is okay. So this is our current date. Okay, we can also use a different method here. We can use a different method of doing that, whereby you can just go to I save this as query 2, go to customers. Then here you can just add current date. Current date, this is date and time. And then current date, you type current date, default value 28th of October 2022. There are other methods of doing this. Just see the video that is the video link in my description. So this one we add the current date. So for that case, it will be age here. Age will be current date minus date of birth. Date of birth, like that. This one is then crossed in the bracket that way, divided by 365.25. So I save that one and then cross current date parameter, that is spelling mistake, so we go back current date. So this one I add T and save. Run. So once we run here, I'll be putting today's date. Okay, on how to calculate the age, just click on the ring. Just the ring below this video. There is a problem with my Microsoft Access. I don't know what's happening with it. Therefore, you'll be in a position to see how age is calculated. You can see I'm experiencing some errors in date field. Yeah, my Microsoft Access has an issue. So just click on the video below. You'll be in a position to see how you calculate age. Then, when we proceed to our next question is DTP. So, using a DTP program, design the following newspaper as it appears. Save it as digital bulletin, 2 marks. The heading digital bulletin to have the following styles centered across the page. Font face Arial, font size 45, background gray. Then we have the other 2 headings in the publication to have styles as shown here. Also, the text under the heading hardware consideration to be in 3 columns. And then the text under sentence, therefore a good computer, a dash 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 to be in single column. Also design the advertisement in the position. Also insert 2 lines, 4.5 and 6 points. This is a very good question. So guys, this is the DTP question, the bullet. The digital bulletin. You're supposed to create this advertisement here, and then this one you use text boxes to make sure that the data is fixed. So this is the DTP question. I will be sharing these materials through my website and other means, so that you can be in a position to practice on this DTP. That is the DTP question that I have predicted about. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Remember to hit the links below this video so that they can guide you on where you can be in a position to revise. Thank you very much.